Hi, this is the Utah Defender again, and I'm going to cover two things. If you remember watching the Cop-splaining by Chief Eric Johnson of the Farmington Police Department in regards to the murder and the conspiracy to murder Chase Allan, he made a comment to the, I don't even think there was a question asked of him, but he said, there's rumored that there was more dispatch calls than when Justin Butcher said, can you have a couple more head my way? When he said that, the chief wants you to believe, Eric Johnson, he wants you to believe that was the only dispatch call that was given. And I'm here to tell you, and I'm not going to do the work of Internal Affairs, IA. I'm not going to tell you what, there's three different dispatch recordings that I have. I'm not going to tell you where they're marked on the dispatch or which one they're on, but I'm going to read to you what they said. Remember, the lying SOB Chief of Police, Eric Jacobson, on his own accord. See, this is how the Lord gets people to bring things out to incriminate them, okay? He just said the rumor about there was other dispatch calls in regards to prior to Justin Butcher saying, can you have a couple more come my way? There was none. He's a liar. He lied. And I'll tell you why. Because there was one that said, 5, where you at? Coming up right behind you. And then another one said, extra patrol request to assist Fox 21. There's another dispatch call. All before Justin Butcher followed him in. And when Chase Allan said, I don't answer questions, then he got a case of the ass. He got his feelings hurt. The poor little Justin Butcher started crying. And so he goes, send a couple of more my way. This guy was unhinged. Their whole purpose was to murder this kid. That's why they all circled around the car, put their gloves on, and they just couldn't wait to kill this guy. They wanted this kid dead. So now you have 5, where you at? Coming up right behind you. Then it says, extra patrol request, assistance, Fox 21. There's another one. And then another one is, my phone says I'm 15 minutes out. And then there's another one. It's either David or Davis. Can you try radio if 61 is available? Gee, 61 was Dane Hansen, the guy that pulled over Chase Allan's mom in the first ticket. So this shows you, and like I said, I'm not going to tell you what of the 3 dispatch things that we have that we listen to or where it's marked on the timeline. Let them find it. Let them do their damn job. And they better find this crap and they better come out with it in Internal Affairs. Because it's there. And it proves not only did the chief manipulate all the videos so that he could cover all their asses and get them out of first-degree murder, he lied. And on his own accord, it just came right out of his mouth. The Lord touched the mainspring of his mind and said, you're a dumbass, and I'll make you say this. And there's a reason why you're saying it, because he lied. There were 4 dispatch calls prior to Justin Butcher going, can you have a couple more my way? That wasn't the first call. That was the last of the 4 that were involved in hemming up this kid. It was all pre-planned. This shows it's pre-planned. This shows it's a conspiracy. That they wanted this kid dead. Another thing I wanted to talk about is I really want to talk about the gun. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to tell you again why this gun was never pointed at anybody. First of all, when the dumbass Sergeant Taylor Jacobson went into the car, Chase was trying to get out of the car, but he pushes him back in. Chase had undone his seatbelt. And we should have seen right then as he went in the whole picture around the where Chase Allan was sitting, and there was no gun. That's why they never show any footage of a gun. And believe you me, knowing the lying SOB that Eric Jacobson or Eric Johnson, the chief of police is, if they had a picture of it, they would have showed it. I'm telling you right now. You could bet the farm on that. If there would have been on anybody's chest cam. But again, in Utah Cop Watch, he shows, I think it's Pence and Jacobson looking back into the car after they said, did he fire a shot? Hell no, he didn't fire a shot. And out of Justin Butcher's mouth, he goes, fuck if I know. And on Pence, I think it is, and on Jacobson's body cam, when they look back in the car, there was no gun anywhere to be found, period. And if there had been, that lying SOB chief would have made sure that that was the first thing you got to see on any of those films. But there wasn't one, and they couldn't find one, and they couldn't manipulate it. And Internal Affairs, you should have looked at that manipulated films, because Utah Cop Watch already told us that the advantage points and stuff, especially when you did the assassination, because if they showed that, there would have been no favoritism towards Farmington Police Department to do such a cheap-ass, cowardly shot to the back of the head. What we have here is a bunch of scared pussies on a police department that don't know how to do their protocols. They murdered this kid. And again, if that gun would have been on anybody's body cam, they would have showed it. And they didn't, and that tells you it wasn't. And there was no struggle between Chase Allan and between Sergeant Taylor Jacobson. He darted right out of the car, and when Butcher yells, gun, 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 Taylor Jacobson's already in the car. He couldn't have seen a gun if he wanted to, but he yells, gun, gun, gun. He starts the wheels rolling to murder this kid. No officer ever saw a gun lifted up and pointed at him in the Farmington Police Department. And if they testified they did, they're lying sons of bitches is what they are. If they had footage of that, they would have shown it. Just like the lie the chief says that, oh, that was the first dispatch call. I just read them to you. Can you have a couple more head my way? 5, where you at? Coming up right behind you. Extra patrol request, assist Fox 21. My phone says I'm 15 minutes out. David or Davis, can you try radio if 61 is available? 61 is Dan Hansen, the meathead that started the first pullover of Diane Allen. You guys are on the spot. Internal Affairs, you should have just never accepted to investigate this. You have blood on your hands. You need to give this up. I haven't heard you say we can't do it because we let the chief manipulate all the body cams, which should have never have happened. They should have never gotten into his hands. You guys should have shown the raw footage, but no. You guys all got your nose up each other's butt and protect each other in your lies. And that's all we've heard out of that lying mouth of Eric Johnson, the chief of police. Oh, there's no other dispatch. My ass. I just read them to you. You guys find them. And Internal Affairs, you better soon say, we can't do the investigation. We're calling in the FBI from San Francisco, Denver, or Portland. You guys have muddied the waters. You've let them lie. You've let them show bullshit footage in favor of the Farmington Police Department. And you should have had the chief take his friggin' vacation too. He shouldn't be in charge of that police department right now because he's a lying SOB. And again, if they would have had a gun, if they could have shown a gun on those videos, in Cops Plane, they would have showed it, but it wasn't there, was it, Chief? Ha! We got your pants down lying twice. No one's going to believe your crap. You've lost your credibility in internal affairs. You're just as guilty as if these guys, if you were there and pulled the trigger too, because you're covering their ass with your blue code, your blue silence. And to let you know, I have an MOS in criminal investigations, buddies. That's why I'm able to find all this stuff and show that there was no gun in my video. None. There was never a gun there. They planted that crap. You guys know it in internal affairs. Shame on you. And you need to be in a federal lawsuit if you go, oh, this was a good shooting. Every one of those SOB police officers that fired their gun and never saw a gun held in the hand of Chase Allen are guilty of first-degree murder, period. They all need to go off to prison. And Justin Butcher, you deserve the death penalty. I hope you don't have any nights where you can sleep good, but knowing a prick like you from my previous military experience, you probably sleep like a baby every night because you don't give a crap and you think you're going to get out of this. Same thing with you, Chief, and every one of those slugs that showed up as police officers. No gun, you couldn't prove it, could you? You manipulated all the films you could. You didn't purposely show Taylor Jacobson's body cam or pincers when they looked in the car because there was no gun there. But then you guys decided to go in my one video where I show all the debris moving around the seat from you guys shooting for it, shit in your drawers, looking for a gun. And yeah, he put it safely in between the seat and the console, didn't he? And I wasn't there. And I know for a fact. God help your souls. And the purpose of this video was to expose a chief in lying. In his own lying mouth, the Lord put those words in there. Oh, there was no previous dispatches. You said that, Chief, because the Lord hit the mainspring of your mind and made you say that because it's crucial as evidence in this case. No gun. You murdered a man in cold blood. That's why everybody was appalled. And the news media, you suck. You have helped defame this family, and I hope there's a huge lawsuit from the Allen family, how you've called them sovereign citizens, and you've named every one of them, and everybody. I asked my doctor the other day, do you know anything about Chase Allan Murder? He goes, oh yeah, he had a gun, he was uncooperative. See the crap, and they're sovereign citizens. See the crap that you guys in the news media have put out? Despicable. You are not there for the citizens. You're there for the government. Well, we have the Bill of Rights, and we're going to use them to the fullest extent. And there's other titles like 18 and 42. And you guys have violated the majority of them. Have a nice night. Enjoy your life, because it's not going to be what it was. Probably I'll say within 5 years, you guys, hopefully, if justice is true, going to be behind bars. And probably some of you are going to be given the death penalty by firing squad in Utah. Have a good day.